Defending winner of this race, with a man who's finished no worse than third in 3 tries pushing into the draft. Who's going to get back first and win it?
And will Joey Logano be satisfied to push Kyle Busch to a win? I don't think I would. Logano's got a little space here to try to make a move.
Here comes the move. Logano to the outside. Kyle Busch to the inside. Joey Logano wins it.
Hell of a job, guys. It's cool to win super speedway races. It's just, you never know what's going to happen, and you get them right at the last second. Those are the most exciting ones.
That was Joey Logano's second win of the season in the Nationwide Series. In this particular one, though, you beat your old Nationwide Series teammate, Kyle Busch. Of course, he's your Cup Series teammate still, but what does that mean to you and your team?
That was really cool, you know, to, anytime you get a win at any place is cool. But the super speedway races, like I said in my interview after I won the races, they're so exciting because you never know to the last second until you get it. And, that move, you've seen it happen, a few times recently with the way they push draft like that. And I knew Kyle knew what I was thinking and when I was going to make the move. And when you're the leader in that situation, you're kind of a sitting duck, and he knew that. But yeah, we ran each other as hard as we can, and it's just exciting to get a win like that. Had a lot of fun. So it's cool to get GameStop and victory lane there and all that. So a lot of fun.
So the Nationwide race obviously was the good race. The Cup race was a bit of a challenge for you. You spent much of the day playing a ping pong ball, finished 24th. There were a few upset drivers, though, after that race. So what are your thoughts on the style of racing we saw on Sunday?
Yeah, I feel like I had the wrong outlook going into the Cup race. Looking back at it, I was going to hang out in the back, make sure I stayed out of all the wrecks, and then be there at the end and try to win it then. But for some reason, they all kept wrecking towards the back of the pack, and I got in about every one of them. I was like, come on. So, I wish I was up towards the front and got to race some. But, it's just it's how Talladega is. It's so tough to kind of get a read on how you want to do it. There's guys that wrecked in the front and guys that wrecked in the back. It's just a long race, and you got to be there somehow. So, it's just I hate to say it's luck of the draw a lot of times out there, but when you get to the end of the races, that's when it gets really exciting. That's when everyone gets really aggressive, and you saw those late race cautions like you see all the time at Talladega. So, it's just this nature of the beast there.
From one tough racetrack to another, obviously Darlington this weekend, it's got a little bit of a reputation. And Dale Jarrett said yesterday about that track, he said, if you think you've seen it all, then you get to Darlington and it's something entirely different. Can you break it down to the non-driver here? Why is that place so challenging?
Man, it's cool that we get to go to so many different racetracks, even from Richmond to Talladega to Darlington. And it's 3 way different tracks. And Darlington's it's a tough place. I remember the first time I actually went there and watched Denny. He was at a tire test down there. I drove down there before my first Cup start because I'd never even been to the place. And I watched him drop it off into one. I was like, wow, this place is fast. So it's a lot of fun. Qualifying there is really hairy. You're always trying to get all you possibly can. You're right up against the wall. So it's a lot of fun. But, when the race starts, it's one of those racetracks, too. It closes up in a hurry. With track position's huge. It's very hard to pass. Tire wear is not a huge deal. I'm sure it'll be more this year than it was last year as the track wears out some, but, track position there is huge. So qualifying is going to be important and making sure you stay up there throughout the race.
Good luck to you this weekend, and thanks for stopping by today.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.